Hi, friends. My name is Anjali, and today we're going to learn how to use ChatGPT, which is the AI technology that can help you write articles, start your blog posts, even create your own social media posts, which could really help your business, or if you're a writer, or if you are a social media manager. This video would really help you create that content that you need for days and months ahead. So at the end of this video, I would also give you my template on uh, how I use ChatGPT, the exact words that I type into ChatGPT that'll help you generate that content, that specific content that you really need for your specific niche or for your specific business. So let's start. So, if you're new to ChatGPT, I think you'll be really amazed at how this technology um, is creating for all of us. Not just for people who are techie or have their own, or those who have a tech background. Wait, but I wanted to walk you through, if you're a beginner and you are curious about ChatGPT, and if you're still on the fence on how it would really help you or how it can be beneficial to your business or even to your content creation, then I would like to introduce you to this website. So first, second, okay, let me show you this um, screen right here. I think I'm going to make it bigger, and I'm going to go a little smaller here. Oh, I thought I could make it bigger. Minimize my frame. Okay. So now we are looking at this, my screen, my web browser right now. So here I just wanted to show you that ChatGPT is still trending on Google Trends, and it is continuing to rise every single day. Why? Because people are slowly learning how to use this technology, and there's also controversy around it and how it would make things different for us. But in every change that happens in the world, I believe that there's a good and a bad side to it, and so I would like to take things towards the good side and actually think about how can I use this technology for good, and how can I make things better for my business? How can I make things better for my children as they go to school, and as I try to homeschool my own children? And so I want to, be well equipped and skilled on at least how to use this technology for my own benefit. So for me, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have an online business, a print-on-demand e-commerce online store with Shopify, and I am also a homeschooling mom. And so, in all three of that, I'm trying to really navigate, trying to run a business, and trying to just come up with ideas for my own children on how I can teach them a certain lesson or teach them a basic concept. And so, and also in my business, I am really focusing right now on how to market, and that is through social media, which is the easiest and the free option for me right now, is to just create content through social media, which is writing posts, writing blog posts. It includes like writing social media posts, creating stories, creating reels, short form videos, etc. Like those are the things that I really need to work on a consistent basis, because that also creates and builds that trust, that loyalty, that following. And eventually, through that consistency, then you're able to build the community that you really need for your business. you know um in every major like business person that I have been like learning from, they keep saying that before you even have a product or even a service to sell, you need to try to make sure that you know your audience. You have to know who you are selling to. You have to know your customer, your specific um, kind of person that you want to sell to. And so that's why I believe that, it's really important to build the community first, and then, eventually your products will come. And so many people have been a testament to this, like Mr. Beast, um, a lot of just famous speakers, and also just relatable people. Tabitha Brown is also a great example of it. She was consistent in her social media posts on, interacting with her audience. And so that, gave her a platform to promote other people's products or create even her own line of products. And so hopefully this session would help you in your own journey and creating your own content. And so let's dive into ChatGPT right now. And I want to show you, okay, how we can use this technology. So I am going to put this down for a little bit. And okay, now I don't know if you can see my screen. Okay, but now I'm going to change my screen thing. I think I would like, okay, I guess I'm going to share the whole window. Okay, so now here we are looking at the home page of ChatGPT. You have to create your own account, and it's for free. You don't have to pay for it, although there's an option to upgrade right there. Okay, and it says here, once you look into the homepage, you'll see that it has some examples on how you can use it. So it can create code. You can ask for any ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday, like basically anything that you can ask a person, you can try to ask this technology as well. And it's like that, explain quantum computing in simple terms, right? So any like complicated stuff that you have been wondering about, you can actually ask chat gpt to give you an answer based on, of course, the data that it has in its system. And it says here it has some limitations, that it can occasionally generate incorrect information. So it's always good to verify uh, the information you find in this technology. It may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content. So that's also something to look out for. And limited knowledge of world and events after 2021. So for now, you can see that, this is not as current as, I mean, the data that's in it is not as current as where we're at right now. But, there's a lot of past ideas, past knowledge, past, like researches that I believe would be really helpful in, helping us create our content for today, for the current um, generation. And so, and it also says here some of its capabilities. It can remember what you say, okay, in the earlier conversations. It allows the user to provide follow up corrections. right? And then it is also trained to decline inappropriate requests. So, you really got to be careful with this kind of technology because um, it has a potential to do good and to do bad. So, I hope that if you're trying to use ChatGPT, that you would be responsible in using it and be just be kind and be what is the word? Be appropriate. Be a human being uh, while you're using this. This is a technology that can help us so much, especially if you're a business owner, if you're trying to get into content creation. This is a tool, right? So let's jump right into Chat GPT. And if you can see me typing right now. Okay. So right now you can see me typing. You can watch me generate um, what do you call this? Create a command for Chat GPT. So as you can see right here, I have been trying to do my own thing in here. I've been trying to build a faith-based website and faith-based social media channel, from Instagram to YouTube to Facebook. So I've been working with Chat GPT to come up with blog post titles, blog post uh, templates, and also just recently I just found out a really cool feature that I think you guys would really appreciate and hopefully be able to use in your own platforms. And so, first, let's start with the basic. Um, for example, you're trying to create uh, a 1 week uh, social media post calendar, right? You want to get ahead of your um, content creation, and you want to have posts for every single day so you can stay relevant. And but you also want it to be meaningful and relevant to your own niche. So the first thing that I would do is, you know, since I have been talking to Chat GPT, it sounds weird, but I'm gonna write here just simple command to write, since it's for 1 full week. Let's just say 7 days, right? So we need seven. In this case, I'm gonna ask for uh, social media post ideas about a certain topic, about your niche. For me, I'm going to write down faith based, right? So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write 7 social media post ideas for. Now, this is the part where you can go specific. So, for me, for example, I am in the faith based niche. So, in this post, I wanted to be narrowed down to a certain topic. And so this week, I wanted to focus on forgiveness, right? For example, that would be my focus. And so I'm going to write here, um, write 7 social media post ideas for ways on how to forgive, right? So that could be like for ways on how to forgive. And notice here that you didn't just say social media post ideas about forgiveness. I'm sure you can do that too. But if you really want this to be specific, targeted, and um, most likely searchable for people, like, for example, that were how to forgive, right? That might be something that people are searching in either Google or even on YouTube, right? Um, and then what you can add to in the end is the kind of audience that you're trying to target. So, for example, Write 7 social media post ideas for ways on how to forgive, for example, your spouse. Okay, right now I'm married. So I guess that's the first thought that came to mind. Your spouse. Okay, so that brings me to like really a specific um, command for ChatGPT. And I hope that you're trying to like really think about your audience, think about who these posts are for, and it doesn't need to just be like one person. I mean, you can change it up week to week depending on who you think is following your social media channel. And so definitely think about that part. And so now we're going to send the message, and it will just automatically write all these wonderful um, beginning social post ideas for you. Now, this is not an end all be all. You can most definitely uh, add your own words to it, and personalize it to how you would actually say it. And now it that's it. It just, what, in a few seconds, ChatGPT was able to generate 7 social media post ideas for me. Now, do you know how long it takes for me to create content? Like sometimes I don't even feel like creating content during the day because like I'm so just overwhelmed by like, what if, people think this? What if I mess it up? What if it's not that relevant? What if it's not la 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 la? And all these voices in your head just keep saying like, oh, right. So, at least going through chat gpt you get at least a little bit of like data based answers, to where like it actually searches the whole internet for some answers that will hopefully be relevant and helpful to you. So here, uh I'm going to read to you some of these responses. So, one is forgiveness is a powerful tool for a stronger relationship. Today, I want to share some tips on how to forgive your spouse and heal any wounds. And what's great is shares, it also gives you some hashtags. I mean, how many of you here have to create your own hashtags every single time you post? Yes, I have to like constantly generate. I actually use a separate app just to generate hashtags for me. And so this is really cool. I think it's a great addition to every social media post that I could make. And it's a great caption too. Like it's direct to the point, right? Today I want to share some tips, right? It's actually helping you, giving you a prompt almost on what kind of topic you're going to do. And the second one, struggling to forgive your spouse. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not an event. Take it one step at a time. Communicate openly and seek understanding. Together, you can rebuild trust. Okay. Take it one step at a time. Okay. ChatGPT knows a little bit something about forgiving a spouse, huh? Okay. Well, that's coming from all the information that it's trying to scour throughout the whole World Wide Web. So, um, that is a pretty good response. And letting go of resentment can be liberating for both you and your spouse. Reflect on the reasons that brought you together in the first place and choose forgiveness for a happier future. That is a really good one as well. I mean, all of these, yeah, all of these are pretty good. Like I can't. Okay. Now, how I would use this, okay, is first I will copy and paste it into a Google Docs document. Why? Because I just want to have like my own inventory of specific content that is tailored to my own social media. So I want to have like kind of like this treasure chest of ideas, right? Which makes it really easy for me to pull out, you know, certain stuff if I ever need to do that. So right now, I have created some of them, and I titled it "Faith-Based Articles." Now, if you see here, like these are some articles or like contents that I have just copied and pasted from ChatGPT, and some of them will come out like this because you have to, when you click on the right click, you have to paste without formatting, okay? Instead of just pasting. If you just click Control V, that's what you'll end up with. So, and like that. Okay, so if you want it to be just like this without any background um, colors, right? You need to do, you see there too, that one I would go through with you in a little bit. Okay, so right here, as you hit on right click, you need to paste without formatting, and that's what you end up with. Okay, so now you can just like format it to the way that you want it. Now this still takes, time for you to edit it, to customize it. So it's not like you just copy and paste from, you know, your spouse. Okay. Oh, okay. So right here, I'm just creating a title so I know what this social media post ideas are about. And so I love this because most of the time I really struggle with like just that's starting. And this is a great starter for me to even like start creating a video or even a post on any of the social media platforms. So for example, for this one, right? I'm going to make the first one an example. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for a stronger relationship. Today, I want to share some tips on how to forgive your spouse and heal any wounds. So, I have two options for this one social media post. One is to just create a reel, right? A short form video that would be, I'm going to write it down. So, option one is to write a short form video, right? Of like either me giving tips, right? So me actually talking to the camera, or I can create a reel with like a different kind of video that can use just a voiceover, right? So I can do a voiceover video, right? So that's two different kinds of videos already that I have. And then I can also do a whole blog post on it, right? I can actually give my own tips on how to forgive your spouse and heal any wounds, right? So it doesn't really directly give you, like all the tips, unless you, of course, ask ChatGPT if that's what you want. But I believe that this one, has a lot of like strong keywords in here that people will be searching about forgiveness and being in a relationship with your spouse. So I think these are really, really great. And then, aside from a blog post, a voiceover video, me giving tips, a short form, I can also create a long form video, right? Because maybe it can take me 5-10 minutes on just sharing this, um, all of the tips, right, that I have, because I have a lot of them. Don't you? Okay. So, long form video. Oh, I'm going to separate these blog posts because that's a writing thing, and then a long form video. So that automatically, not just one social media post, it has generated me 3 pieces of content that I can use in all different kinds of platforms. And guess what? That's great, right? So that is my process on how I use ChatGPT. Now, this is from an app called Keywords Everywhere. If you look up here, it is a, what do you call this thing now? Tool. Remind me what it is. An extension. Yes, it is. It is a Google Chrome extension that can help you identify keywords that people are actually searching and actually using in looking up stuff in the internet. And so this is a really helpful tool. So they have an option right here to please continue, clarify, exemplify, expand, explain, rewrite, shorten, or twittify, which I think is so great. Okay, let now I'm gonna try to use this one. I haven't used this one because I've used the longer version of it. So here we're gonna try to maybe try to do expand, right? Because we have 7 post ideas in here, and I want to go a little bit deeper with those ideas that it gave us, which is already so great. But I'm looking forward to what it's gonna try to write. Okay. Oops, here it is. Ah, so it looks like it added either one more sentence. Mm-hmm. Okay. It looks like it just added one more sentence to it, which is still great because it gives another layer of explanation to um the post. I mean, it's great. I have no complaint. I mean, this is really great. I mean, the other thing about this is like you can even create carousel posts with these. Ooh, that's a good one. So I'm gonna write that down as well. Right, carousel posts of for example, with this one, the tips on how to forgive your spouse and heal any wounds. Like, why not? You got to try all different kinds of um, content because our attention span is very short nowadays. And so that is really good. Now, the other way that I told you about, right? I wanted to create a new one. Now we're going to go right here. Once you have downloaded that Chrome extension, Keywords Everywhere, okay? So right here it says Keywords Everywhere. Okay, that's what it is. Try to remember that. I'm also going to post a link down in the description box. Once you have that extension, then you can go and click on it. Okay, and here's the really, really cool part. This helps you, this actually gives you a prompt template. Okay, so you can start with a category, right? Are you using it for copywriting, marketing, SEO, social media, or for professionals, right? So that gives you that distinction. For this post, maybe I'll try marketing since I already did social media. We're gonna try to do marketing, right? A subcategory. Ooh, would you like it to be in frameworks or miscellaneous? I'm gonna try frameworks and then select a template. Ooh, I'm not familiar with any of these, so I'm just gonna click whatever. Fab framework. I hope it's really fab. English, of course. There's also different voice tones, which is great. Authoritative, caring, casual, cheerful, coarse, conservative. You can go through all this. I want to say I want to be sympathetic. Let's do be sympathetic. Creative. I like creative writing style. So there's also different kinds of writing styles: persuasive, narrative, metaphorical, instructive, right? So I want to be, ooh, let's try persuasive since this is a marketing kind of or kind of like post idea that we're trying to come up. So now, look, it comes up with its own prompt template down here. You can read it. Please ignore all previous instructions. Please respond only in the English language. You're an expert copywriter that speaks and writes fluent English. Okay, so you're also in the process of defining ChatGPT, what it's or describing what kind of writer ChatGPT could be, right? And it says you have a sympathetic tone of voice, you have a persuasive writing style, do not self reference, do not explain what you are doing, write a witty FAB, features, advantages, benefits. Okay, there we go. There's my answer to my question. What is FAB? It's features, advantages, and benefits. Marketing campaign. Okay, for um well I have or oops, faith-based online apparel e-commerce store that sells um it sells premium quality t-shirts, hoodies, and sweatshirts with um by with minimalist. I'm trying to go minimalist with my designs. With minimalist style, um, graphic designs with Bible inspired sayings. For example, right? That's my whole thing, right? So now we're gonna ask it to execute the template, and then we sit and wait. That's it, right? Now you can go a lot more basic with just marketing campaign for a t-shirt, right? Marketing campaign for a mug. But it looks like you also have to really put in the description of your product if you're trying to sell something, right? And let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. I hope it comes up with something. Ooh. Okay. It actually created its own I guess brand or company title for me or something. Okay. Okay. Wide range of products from dendy t-shirts to cozy and sweatshirts. We offer a diverse collection to suit your style and preferences. Faith-based online stores. Faith-based. So bring your beliefs with pride. Okay. Okay. Just express your faith, lasting comfort, versatile styling options. Ooh, this is way much more than I could ever think of. I mean, come on. Network error. Come on. I'll take this. I don't care. Let's go. Oh no. What happened to our Oh, see what happens if you just click that. So you really have to go paste without formatting, and it comes out perfect. So features right here, the advantages are here, and the benefits are right here. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on. I could never think of this. I mean, I could, but it'll take me a lot longer than a couple seconds. Like, seriously. This is crazy. Okay, now it didn't have all the benefits. Here we go. Okay. Elevate your style and nurture your faith. Come on. What does it say? At Divine Threads, we blend style and spirituality, creating an unparalleled experience for the modern believer. Elevate your wardrobe and inspire others with our premium quality, minimalist style graphic designs that carry the essence of the Bible. Choose Divine Threads and let your faith shine through your apparel. Shop now and become part of the Divine Revolution. I mean, let me know down in the comments what you think about that because that's crazy. It really does help me out a lot to market my product. Wow, that is really good. Mm-mm, that is really good. So this is a whole marketing campaign all by itself, right? Where you actually, shh, wow, I am really impressed. And I think you should be too. And I think if you're not at least trying to use ChatGPT to spark ideas for you when you're a small business, I mean, come on, this is amazing. Ooh, what is happening to my camera right there? Ooh la la. Okay. So there you go. That is just some of the ways on how I use ChatGPT and I'm coming up with my own content. And even as you saw right here, that was really my first time using it for a marketing perspective, and it really did come up with some really great responses. And I mean, just really hardly would have to like edit them out. um of course a lot of it would just be, incorporating my faith and really adding it to my own vision and mission for the business. But just in terms of having like an overall framework of how I want to portray the business and how I want to show off what we are about. I mean, it's a great especially if you are a beginning uh, if you're just starting your own small business. Like for me personally, I did not grow up with a small business or even any business at all. I did not grow up with a business background. So I really had to, I bought a course to teach me how to operate a business, to start a business, to market, and all that good stuff. So it really is a big effort for me to learn, different skills that I needed to um, be in business, because it really takes a lot. But as you build that muscle, as you keep on honing that skill, then you can only get better. And so I hope that you found something valuable in this video today. I hope I inspired you to use ChatGPT in your content creation, or as a tool for your small business, for marketing and advertising. And so on that note, I will end this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.